Welcome to Scoutadelic, the YouTube channel just for you. And I'm Mike, and have we got an adventure for you? We've got this.
It's long and painful, but probably worth it in the long run.
We've also got that.
Don't do it.
But first, I'm back in Wales to find myself a co-host. So who is my co-host going to be this month?
Hi, my name's Daniel Manchocki. I'm the County Youth Commissioner for Northamptonshire, and this is my 60-second Scouser.
What part of you hurt most after Gold DV?
Part of me hurt after my Gold DV was my knees from going up and down the hills and the mountains.
What's your favourite ball in the bag meal?
Favourite ball in the bag meal has got to be the all-day breakfast, which I had every morning for breakfast.
What was your lowest point of the expedition and how did you get through it?
The lowest point on my expedition personally was when I came downhill on the first evening. I came through it by speaking to my supervisor and getting an early night.
What's your favourite campfire song?
My favourite campfire song is My Name is Joe.
What badge are you most proud of achieving when you were younger?
I haven't been in Scouts that long. I didn't earn any badges, but my favourite badge that I've done with my group is the Disability Awareness Badge.
Describe DV in 3 words.
Adventurous, fun and exciting.
If you could go camping with absolutely anyone, alive or dead, who would it be?
Camping, anyone alive or dead? Probably someone like Amelia Earhart.
So welcome to Scoutadelic. How are you?
I'm okay, thank you.
Good. We've got nice sunny weather, and also we'd like to thank all the DV people who submitted questions for this chap here. So you're going to teach me a scouting skill in the middle of Wales. We've come all the way, even though you're not from Wales. So what skill are you going to teach me?
The skill I'm going to teach you is being able to use contour lines on a map.
Oh, okay, alright. So what are contour lines for those that possibly might not know?
Contour lines are on every map. They are the orange squiggly lines that have numbers on them that denote the height you are from sea level.
Right, oh, okay, right. So the contour line, the more there are, it'll probably be like a mountain or something like that. Right, okay, alright. So go for it. Show me, how would I learn contour lines on a map?
So contour lines on a map are everywhere.
Okay.
So on the map, the wider they are between the 2 orange lines, the flatter the area.
Right.
The closer they are together, the steeper it is.
Right. Okay.
So obviously in our background, you can see that we've got a hill behind us.
The hills are alive.
With the sound of music.
Exactly. What you're singing.
But on the map, you'll be able to see that we are just down here.
Right.
We have a mountain to the front of us. We have a mountain behind us. Obviously using these contour lines you can pick out different things. So obviously, as you can hear and you can see, there's a stream behind us in the background.
There is, yeah.
Which you can see on the map here. We also have the mountain which is in the background over there. So, and also the fact that we're walking on a footpath shows that you're near a footpath, near a stream. You've got in a valley of 2 hills, and you can see a 3rd hill behind you. So we can work out that we are roughly in this valley with that one behind us, but because we know we're pretty much on top of the stream, we can work out that we are about there on the map. I can then denote where you are. Obviously if you're nearer the top, it'll be a much flatter area because you're near the summit.
Right.
You'll obviously have a much wider view of where you are.
Right, okay.
So you'll be able to pinpoint where you are exactly. But contour lines, when you're doing a DV expedition, are one of the easiest things to use to denote whereabouts you are, because you can look at the area around you and go, right, I've got a hill over in the distance.
Yeah.
I'm on a fairly flat area, and then you can work your way back from there.
Oh, brilliant. Okay. That sounds cool. So last month, our word of the month was
international,
and we had some amazing photos from you guys. So here is what came in this month. this month we need a new word, so take it away.
My word of the month is game. The reason why I chose game is because we've just taken part in the Monopoly Run, which is held at Scout Park, North London, and it's all about taking part for explorers and leaders, going around London to certain locations, taking a picture, and it's getting to all these locations with bonuses which all add up to your score at the end.
Kay's word is
game.
So, if you want to send in your pictures, videos of the word games, send them into the Facebook, Twitter or website.
Finger. Oh yeah, I got the slippiest of sides, don't I? So the Night in the Life of goes to that many different groups around the world, seeing what they get up to, whether it's a normal evening or whether they're going on an adventure. And this month, being that it's all about D&V, we're going to be meeting
Worcester Explorers and Black Pear Network,
and see what they get up to on their expedition.
Hi guys, this is me starting our D&V video. Everyone say hi. Look at us being little geniuses with our water tubs, lanterns. Get it hooked! And up to warrior. Up into warrior, like this, like a lunge. I don't know what it is. I went to one yoga class. Don't do it. Just started our walk. It's a bit muddy. Say hi. Hi.
Oh no, someone bloody fold it.
Oh. About halfway to our first checkpoint. Lots of sheep. I like sheep. Look at the lambs! Oh my god, that is so cute.
No, let's respect the dead, Ellie.
I see some chicken. Woo! Let's look at the chicken. 15 miles per hour, guys, better slow down. It's a bit squeaky. My top tip for D&V is always take some cards or like a ball or something for the evening time so that everyone can come together as a team and play some games and boost morale.
My tip is bring lots of food, like seriously loads and loads.
And my top tip for D&V is take a lighter to light your stove.
My tip for D&V would be to bring plenty of bin bags for your rubbish and your just to lay down and sit on, so you don't get wet.
This month is all about D&V, and part of D&V is doing expeditions. So we asked some D&V people their top tips on
doing an expedition.
And here are the responses that we got.
Yeah.
My top tip for doing an expedition is to pre-plan so you can make the most of your time and enjoy it. The more you put in, the more you get out.
And my top tip for doing D&V is to keep your energy high with things like sweets.
My top tip for a Gold Duke of Edinburgh expedition
is to make sure you are packed for all conditions, no matter what.
I think a good tip for DofE would be realistic about what you can carry, because your teammates are going to hate you if they have to end up carrying your kit because you can't.
Try to balance the bag as much as possible. Keep the weight on the bottom of the bag, because it makes it a lot easier on your bag.
My top tip for DofE would be to do a yoga session every night so you don't cramp up the next day.
And my top tip is make sure you have walking poles, because it takes 20% of the weight off your back, and it always helps me.
And my top tip is to make sure that everyone has roles for the camp duties, so when you get back you can just get on with it and you all know what you're doing.
Make sure everything you do on your expedition is sustainable, so don't leave your food out and don't leave your equipment out so it's going to get wet. Make sure that what you're doing one day, make sure you're prepared for the next day. Yeah.
And my top tip is to work as a team, don't go off too fast and stay as a group, because if someone drops you can at least help them.
Alright, so this is not a tip normal people would say, but I would say bring a spare water bottle, because on the last expedition I did, I lost the water bottle lid and I was pretty much screwed because I don't really have anything to drink out of. So I would recommend, if you're bringing an important item like a water bottle or like a fleece, remember to bring spares because things can happen to them.
Remember the 7 P's. Proper prior planning prevents pretty poor performance. So take your time before your expedition to research things about your route. So maybe look it up on Google Maps. As well, try out food and equipment, because you want to know what you're taking with you. You're going to like, and it's going to work for you.
My top tip for DofE is packing all the food imaginably possible. I mean, you think you've got enough, but you will run out, get tired and go hungry.
My top tip is actually planning a loo stop during each day. That way it's good for the environment, but it's actually a lot nicer sitting on a loo than in a bush.
My top tip for DofE is to have fun.
You would tell an adult where you're going.
So this month we've asked past and people that run DofE, what is DofE?
And here's what they said.
DofE is a fantastic award that basically lets you do things you wouldn't otherwise be doing. You can take up a new sport and there's loads of fantastic ones to choose from. You pick up a new skill which could become a future hobby. You make that positive impact in your community by volunteering, and of course complete that adventurous expedition as well. Plus you get to pick up loads of life skills along the way and meet loads of new friends. If you're eligible, I'd highly recommend you go for it.
DofE is not just all about the expeditions, but here at Wild Wolf we do our expeditions by canoe. You can also do your expeditions walking, cycling, horse riding, sailing, or even in a wheelchair.
DofE is an opportunity to do things you haven't done before.
DofE is a team building experience.
It's long and painful, but probably worth it in the long run.
DofE is developing yourself and meeting new people all at once.
The DofE award is where you do a sport, a skill and volunteering for a certain amount of time to complete your bronze, silver and gold. Then you do an expedition and it's fun.
In DofE, it's not all just about walking, you get to meet phenomenal people along the way.
Just having fun with your friends, we got to herd sheep.
DofE is an amazing experience where you can learn a lot of new skills from.
Whilst I'm in Wales, I am thankfully lucky enough to visit the Llynhenfillin Scout Centre. I know if I've got it wrong, you're going to be commenting below. Oh well. They've put me up for the night, and it's a really lovely location down a little road next door to a few houses. So here is inside, sneaky peeky at what facilities you get there. As always with Wales, there is lovely scenery, even just outside the door. Look, lovely nice little river next door. Not only do the Scouts own there, but they also have this little bit, which is the cottage. So if leaders want to get away from the kids, they can do so. It's got a nice spacious car park, where obviously if you've got minibuses, you've also got some nice areas to just sit and relax. A nice little bird table, and be a kind of a cool thing as well, there is a bouldering course that they can do one of their activities whilst they're bored or waiting for food or whatever you're doing. Originally this place was a woolen factory, then it became a cheese factory, and then a youth hostel, and now obviously it's owned by the Scouts, who can have all this space out back if they want to camp, and they also have some outdoor toilets, outdoor toilet block and showers, just in case. There's some nice little picnic area. You can have a picnic if it's really nice weather, which thankfully we've got this weekend. And it's lovely and peaceful and quiet. If you really want a campfire, they don't have a campfire circle unfortunately, but they do have some concrete where you can make your own little campfire if you wanted to do that. Just remember that you are surrounded by people, so be quiet after 10 PM. So what do they have inside? So we do a lot of D&V from here. Coat hooks. And I am aware the fire alarm does work. They have some toilets, which has some showers and 4 unisex toilets. So it's all unisex here. If you want to specify who does males, who does females, that's perfectly fine. A nice little you don't get a youth commissioner with every sort of entry here. They are extra. You've got to pay for them. You've got a nice little dining area, as well as a cool kitchen that has a massive big oven. You've got pots and pans and cups galore. You've also got some sugar, coffee, tea, and best of all, hot chocolate. But don't forget to replenish. And you've also got a microwave, a fridge, and a freezer. And not forgetting the sink. So the bedrooms are all the way upstairs, and there's quite a few of them, to be fair. So here's one here. And you get quite a lot of bunk beds, pillows and duvets. Here, I believe it's the ladies' room. There's only 2. It's got a lock on the door as well. If you're very, very sneaky and you look behind there here, it's got some board games. So if you're ever bored, you can sit, chill, relax and play some cards or something. So Oggy, my mascot, is in Wales again, and he's hiding himself in the episode somewhere. So if you think you know where this chap is, then go on our website, fill in the form, and you never know, you might be getting something from little Oggy himself. So it's part of the show where we play a game of Scout tennis. The rules are very simple. We have 3 categories that are picked by someone else. We have to go backwards and forwards with something in that category. We cannot repeat, nor can we say that something that isn't in that category. For example, if the category was pie, mine would be apple, yours would be
blueberry,
and we'd keep on going backwards and forwards until someone either repeated, or alternatively someone spent longer than 5 seconds, but the other person has to count. Okay, so it is 2-2. It's also his birthday today, so I'm not gonna let him win. I'm gonna try my hardest. Here we go. So our categories come from a DOV leader, and the first one is good things to take on an expedition. Okay? So, because I've won the last two, you start first.
Okay.
Right.
Sleeping bag.
Tent.
Rucksack.
Spare, like sort of socks.
Walking boots.
Ooh, oh, wellies.
Clothes.
Clothes. Oh, food, obviously.
Roll mat.
Pillow.
Water.
Toothbrush, toothpaste, all that jazz for cleaning and brushing and doing stuff.
Camel pack.
What's a camel pack?
Something that you store water in to carry in your bag.
Okay, alright. A bag?
No! Said rucksack. I've already said rucksack. Rucksack and bag are the same thing. Both go on your bag.
Fine, fine. I will let you have that. Fine. I repeated. Okay. Alright. Say nothing. Say nothing. Okay. So, things that you can do for your skills challenge. Okay, now because I've never done D&V, I have asked the question of what is a skills challenge, and it's anything that is a skills for life. So something that obviously you're learning. So I'll go. Firelighting is a good skill.
Cooking.
Cooking is another wonderful skill there. Whittling.
Podcasting.
Okay. Vlogging. What am I doing? Vlogging.
Gardening.
Gardening. Okay. You're gonna win this. So it seems that I'm no good at D&V. So yeah, I had to let him have it for his birthday. What can I say?
Yeah.
So hopefully we'll find out if I can obviously beat my next lot of co-hosts in episode 30. Ooh. So that's the end of our show. Don't forget to hit the subscribe, ring the bell, and give this video a big thumbs up. And be creative, be part of our next show.
Or even be a co-host like me.
Indeed, and by participating you can get yourself either a 1, a 6 or
a 12
show participation badge. But above all, be a little scout-elly. Goodbye.